But it
That
wouldn't
bullshit,
be
you know what I'm saying?
nothing.
Shake people loose.
I know what you're saying. Woman or girl. Yeah, you gotta have a woman or a girl laying down so she can handle her business.
There's nothing
without a woman.
without a fact Frida.
Yeah, because she looking good.
I don't see it.
I see it, man.
Okay.
I see it. Hey, out there. It's man time.
Hey, tighten up your belts.
Because we're here to set you free. Go on and let that woman sit on your lap. First, have her go make a sandwich.
Thank you, LD.
And because she's emotional, say, would you please go make me a sandwich now?
Take your time, but hurry up.
Yes, and let her wear your slippers to the kitchen.
Oh,
That's man stuff. And put your
Okay.
feet up.
Okay.
And hope you guys doing that. Especially shout out to all the people on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Hope you beating that hawk.
The hawk is out?
Hawk is out.
Do you have a hawk story coming
Hey, man,
up?
I grew up. We had this is how it was in Philly.
What was it, LD?
We had Converses, the cotton Converse.
Okay.
That's what
Chuck
we wore.
Taylors.
Chuck Taylor. That's what
Yes,
we wore
sir.
in the snow.
Yes, sir. Okay,
That's
gotcha.
what we wore. And that's how we learned to double up your socks.
Wow, yes,
So
sir.
wasn't you couldn't wear your hush puppies because they get messed up. And you had snow boots.
Snow boots.
But basically it was your sneaks.
Okay.
And you got
Chuck
through-
Taylors.
Chuck Taylors. You got through your sneaks. You layered up.
Okay.
And you
Now,
just
what's a
tell-
layer up?
Layer up is an undershirt, a shirt, sweatshirt, thermal, then your coat.
What about a scarf?
Got a scarf.
Can you have being manly, and let's go to 10 Commandments. Could a man wear 2 scarves in the blizzard?
Depends on how skinny he is.
Okay.
If you're fat, you can't wear 2 scarves.
Okay.
You should already have a scarf around that extra fat around your neck.
Okay, thank you.
Skinny guys get away with, different stuff. And now it's new style dudes. They wear,
What is the metrosexual line?
yeah, so they wear hilarious. That's just so, you could tell that's a ghetto phone by how.
Well, it's
the
not a
woman-
ghetto phone, LD. It's like, when you
She got
connect it.
attitude. That girl got attitude.
Yeah,
Whoever
but,
she was.
but that's what we've been talking about.
Okay, yeah, she had it. She was like, hurry. She's like,
Yeah.
let me calling you.
Emotional.
Right. So stay warm, and then you got some gloves. If you had some gloves, if not, your hands were in your pocket.
Are leather better than fur?
Oh yeah, all day.
Oh, okay.
You just feel better with leather. You feel like you can punch somebody with leather.
Oh. Can you throw a good snowball in a leather glove? I'm talking a good snowball.
Oh yeah, good snowball is a learned attribute.
Okay.
You got to be.
This is the season. If the hawk is out, right?
And the thing about snowballs is the thing with snow is that's the only time you're allowed to hit adults.
I remember you
When
telling
we
me
were growing
that.
up.
Yeah.
You could pop your mom or your daddy as long as you had a good shot.
Okay.
You didn't mess with your mom's hair.
Yeah, that was off limits.
No, but you could hit your daddy, and depending on if he was drunk or something, he didn't come after you.
Okay.
Those are fun times.
Yeah.
Then the family in the house playing the games, the board games, and not being able.
Now,
to
what was
go
your
out.
favorite
board game?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that Life.
Oh, turning the wheel?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Life. Monopoly was cool, and if you had sisters, you had to play jacks with them.
Oh.
And since I had big hands, I could scoop up the jacks on 10.
Yeah, we talked about that before, but you never got to your tensies.
I was struggling. I couldn't put them on my hand and flip them over.
Right.
But Chinese
Damn
jump
it.
rope.
Okay. Chinese jump rope. Is
Yeah,
that
we
with 3
said-
ropes?
Now, that's when they had the little rubber band. It was now they wouldn't call it that because it couldn't be PC. You have to have Asian jump rope or something.
Is that what it is? Wow.
It's funny. Funny thing happened today. Excuse me.
Okay. You got a call?
Yeah, little one fighting it.
No, not a little one.
Hilarious. Interesting happened, and this was the second time
Okay.
that it happened to me. So I was prepared for it.
You were prepared. You studied.
I was prepared for my comeback.
Okay. All right.
The first time I wasn't really prepared,
I feel you.
but this time, and it's dealing with a woman.
Her.
She was a white woman.
Oh, European.
Yes, I was at a basketball game. Now this had happened before.
I'm sure.
I was in line and something happened where a white woman said something to me.
You're in Whole Foods?
Someplace where
Okay.
she said something ignorant. And I didn't even respond. I just laughed.
Ignorant.
Yeah, I just laughed.
Okay.
Because that's my response to white people when they say stupid
Laughter.
stuff.
Europeans.
So I laughed at her.
Okay.
And then she had the nerve to ask me, what are you laughing at?
She wanted a follow-up.
Now, that first time, I did not really have a response. Now, you know how you think
understand.
about the response on the way home.
I don't have that problem, but go ahead.
I should have done this, should have said this. I said, all right, cool. So I said, the next time that happens, I'm going to get it. So today,
Next time.
I go see my little 7th and 8th grade boys play because
Okay.
we had off today, freshmen.
Gotcha.
So I go watch at Paul Revere Little Middle School.
Oh, now, here's a little story. Paul Revere's a song, Beastie Boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here's a little story about right, okay. All right, I'm with you.
LD knows hip hop.
Yeah.
Get off his back, suckers.
Yeah. The Beastie Boys. So I'm sitting next to a family and we're watching the game.
Okay. Were they emotional watching the game? Were they
This
emotional?
family, I knew this family because they were with the team.
But still, were they emotional?
Yeah, it was cool.
Okay.
So I get up to go. It's kind of like halftime, so I go over to the other coach to talk to him.
I'm with you.
So then I come back, and this white woman is sitting.
European
is sitting where I was sitting.
Mm-hmm.
But there's enough space if she just scooted over.
She's a female. You don't want her close to you?
So, no, this is what I'm saying. It was cool. I was the one. I said, excuse me. And so she looked at me, and I said, well, can I sit here? And she kind of moved over, and she had a little attitude.
Oh.
And she was like, and I looked at her, and she said, well, I'm squished. And I said, well, I looked at her, and I said, well, you need to find some space so you're not squished, right?
That's valid.
And so, and then the woman who I knew looked at me, and so I started laughing. Because I realized, here it is. This is another one of these moments.
Okay.
Because the woman just felt like, what the heck am I asking her to move over? How dare me?
How dare you?
Even though I was sitting there before.
Correct.
So I say, so I start laughing. And the woman, and then the other woman who I know starts laughing with me.
I feel you.
So then the European woman says to me, what are you laughing at? Bam. I'm like, here it comes again. It was like a slow pitch.
The big payback.
Slow pitch. I wind up. I said, well, this is America, and something funny just happened, and I think we're allowed to laugh. And she's like, and the other woman, she said, what's so funny? I said, you need a mirror.
Ooh.
Because if you looked in it, you'd be laughing too.
Wow, that was original.
So then she got up and walked away.
I never.
Yeah, and then she started. So this is what happens funny. She found her way up, and there was a couple other black people around her. So she had to ask them if they knew me.
Oh, she had to get your verification again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was cracking up, and I was still laughing.
I'm with you.
So then she says, she points. He's still laughing.
Oh, bless her heart.
I just cracked up. And I said, I'm going to keep on laughing until you get a mirror. But it just goes to what we're going to talk about today.
It goes to show you that what? The emotional
side of women has no boundaries.
No boundaries.
Meaning they will extend that emotion to any man, whether they're emotionally involved with them, whether they're dating them.
Close, near, or far.
Yes. And it's amazing. And we as men. They want us to react to that. And you're not worthy of that reaction. I don't know you. I'm not sleeping with you. I don't have any connection with you.
Okay.
So I'm not obligated.
Close, near, or far.
Yeah, because it's only a few people who should be able to ask you what you're laughing at. You have to be intimate with the person. What you laughing at? Okay, that's something your girl would say. What's so funny?
But she already told you she was squished.
But she wasn't squished. She was quote unquote white person squished. Which means this black person is sitting too close to me.
You left the seat, so it's finders keepers, losers weepers. So she sat down. She didn't want you coming back to the seat. She squished.
Oh, no, I took my seat back.
I understand that. But this is her mentality being emotional, going through that. Then she had to go ask somebody to verify who you are.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's too much.
And it's so funny because as men, we go through this all the time.
It's a constant.
We love you women. We applaud you. All of us come from a woman.
Yeah.
So it's not like we have hatred towards you. It's just that all of you are not entitled to our emotional
baggage.
Yes.
And it ain't Gucci.
And it's just too much. We had that last week here.
You want to address that?
It's just we can't. No matter what we do.
All I say is I've never seen that on The View. That's all I can say.
She hasn't even crossed my mind. And that's what these women have to understand. You're not important enough to be on my mind.
In today, gone tomorrow.
Yes. Mm-hmm. If I'm connected to you, then yeah. And you women have to understand that because you guys sell all these wolf tickets.
What is a wolf ticket?
A wolf ticket is when you're talking trash all in somebody's face, and that's a wolf ticket. Yeah, you wolf it.
Okay.
So, and it's kind of like we can't, if we ignore you.
That part.
You got an issue with that. Then you open up face more. Hey, don't you hear me talking to you? What do you mean? You can't say nothing to me? You a punk?
Okay, well, let's address the issue because the young lady that you said that had stage 4 breast cancer, she wants you to go on her Facebook page to find out all that you need to know about her without her just telling you.
Which could have been a better conversation for me.
Thank you. And then the other young lady calls you to ask you why you haven't called her instead of just talking to you. That wasn't in your favor.
No, because I didn't like you.
Okay. So all that's different emotional situations, but it's all in the umbrella of emotional.
And this is what perfect thing what we were talking about earlier before we went on air when Poetess walked in. We were talking about how much she loves her dad and her dad loves her. And that's the first person you get trained by emotionally.
Yeah, she shared a story that was really touching.
Right. It's like if your daddy's not around, then it's really tough for you to interact with a man.
Correct.
Because you don't know the pure honesty of what love is and understanding is. It's hard.
I cringe when you say the word pure love, but you just have to have that type of love. Like you said, if a father is there, it's just a different outcome.
Yeah, when I say pure love, what I mean is that's the kind of love that doesn't want to have sex with you.
I understand that.
So that's to anyone who doesn't understand it out there. To me, there's a purity in a father-daughter love.
Right.
Where I love you and I want the best for you.
Correct.
And I'm not going to sugarcoat it or hide from helping you and teaching you as you go along.
Correct.
So you don't have certain unnecessaries to deal with.
Pitfalls.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're doing your job on the woman's side. So let's not act like, you hate all women. Let's address that issue.
No, I love women.
Right.
I just don't deal with retardation.
Oh. Now, what clarifies retardation?
At
what point in the conversation does it start getting to retardation?
When you start coming towards me, getting loud, unnecessary challenging, saying things that you don't know what you're talking about.
Like she can dance better than you?
It's just certain things, they just cross the line.
Okay.
Where the line has been drawn clearly for men.
Clearly.
You can't put your hands on them. You can't verbally abuse them. You can't push them. You go into jail.
Okay.
And they don't have a line.
They don't have a line.
No, they can put their hands on you. They can cry. They can say something to you. Even cops who come to your door will say, "Hey, man, she didn't really hit you, man."
Yeah, that's a tough situation, but 9 times out of 10 they do go to jail.
If you have a scar,
we got to call first.
Right.
But then the guy's like hesitant to call first.
And even the guy who comes to talk to you at your home is like,
he want to talk to you first.
Yeah. See, and if it's you cuffed already.
Yeah.
If it's her, they got whole conversation. They tell you to sit down and calm down.
Like you said, no line.
It's just you women.
In the late night.
I'm Lewis Dix.
I'm TDP.
You guys just got to get it together.
Tighten up your belts.
And women, tighten up your heels. The little strap on the back of your heels.
Now, are they walking on it or it's just loose?
The little straps that look
like go around the Achilles.
Yeah. Tighten that up. Mm-hmm. And put lotion on, too. Right in that little spot.
I understand.
It's just, reason I'm saying this, the reason we're talking about this.
Because it's a lesson.
And in a few weeks, we know what day is coming up.
What day is that?
It's Valentine's Day.
What does that mean?
That means women have a higher expectation.
Wait, did you say Valentine's?
What is it, Valentine?
Fact, Frida.
Valentine's.
That's what I thought it said, Valentine's.
These times.
Country Times Lemonade?
It's not time. It's Valentine.
No wonder you ain't got nobody.
Tine. Oh, and I said time. Okay, that's Philly. Sorry.
Valentine.
Yeah, we say
why
water.
Why you play everything on Philly?
That's a speech pattern. Water. No, that's probably just public school. They ain't got to do with speech, bro.
Hysterical.
Thank you, Poetess.
You're welcome.
Yes, for V-Day.
Fact, Frida.
Yeah, because one, they have an expectation. You got to get them something. You got to do something for them.
It's a day of boosted emotion.
Oh my God, yeah. And it's going to be a lot of guys that get some.
Yeah.
Because girls feel they got to give up some because it's Valentine's.
Because it's set up that way.
Yeah. Depending on the level of your gift.
That's true. That's true.
If it's over 200,
and that's the debit love right there.
What kind of women do you deal with?
What are you talking about?
Fact, Frida.
It's like... Never mind.
No, what?
Hysterical.
No, what? Come on.
It's like you generalize all women. When I sit here, I go, yeah, I could see, and I know women who think like that, but not all women think alike.
We don't know all the women in the world.
Okay, well, give me a percentage of women that think like that.
I can't give you a
I will, 49%.
I'd say at least 65%.
Okay, I'll go 71.
I'd say 75.
Okay, I'll raise you 80.
I say 83.
Okay, let me see. Double down on this 90.
I go 92.
Okay, 94.5.
96.7.
Okay, we'll leave it right there.
Yes, thank you. So let's be callers, people out there, you women who are sitting on your man's lap right now.
Yeah,
trust me.
You 3% out there.
Yeah, y'all good to go. But that other 97, y'all know what y'all about.
0.5. Yeah.
And that would help us if we had an honest dialogue about that.
And we're trying to have one now. It's the emotional baggage
that prevents them from actually having to get better.
The wall is already up.
Education helps you get better, and you guys just don't feel that you
don't need it.
You're definitely behind in the emotional education.
You're
learning
of it.
Yes.
How to deal with it. Oh, we got a throat clear.
Because men.
No, let's talk about women. Men are perfect.
Well, I'm just saying.
Deal with these women who are not.
I'm saying, thinking about the times that we've been educated.
Okay.
Where women haven't. We've been educated our ABCs of women.
Now, what is A for you?
A is truth.
A is true. Okay, that's one of the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, you want to be truthful and honest and let her deal with it as best you can.
True.
As long as it don't cost you your life or somebody else's life.
True.
B is definitely being able to take care of yourself and her.
Okay.
You have to. You can't invite her to no box on the street. You got to have a place.
Why not?
You got to have mad game to do that. Now, it's guys out there with game.
But what if you have Wi-Fi?
That's something different.
See?
But you got to be able.
It's a new gear out there, LD.
Okay. I mean, it's guys who have women who are on the street. That's amazing to me. That's mad game.
Yeah.
He's taking her to a box, and she's still following it.
But it's emotional.
All day long. That's the only reason you would follow somebody to a box.
So if you're not dealing with that side of it, but you're still dealing with women with emotional problems, how do you ping pong off both sides of that?
It's impossible to ping pong on both sides. You have to be straight down the middle as a man. You have to walk the walk. You have to walk your truth. You have to not look back.
Right.
Just my man said, just kiss and say goodbye. I mean, when you get too emotional and mushy, she beats you up.
So that's the flip.
That's why as a man, you got to make a decision, live with it. You can miss her and everything like that, but then you really still have to just say, I got to go get me together. A woman totally respects you when you get you together.
But that is the key.
Yes, because eventually they're going to tell you to get your stuff together.
Right, so why not do it on your own?
Yeah, because they're going to get tired of you doing something and not doing this. I mean, you could do everything in the house.
Right.
They still going to say, girl, he just won't do what he need to do.
Exact part.
He need to get himself together.
So that's emotional.
Well, because they have to, women are natural shoppers, so they have to showcase you. And if there's nothing to showcase, it's embarrassing.
Got you.
Because their girlfriends are there, and they all got to say, my man is this, my man is that, and all that.
But they've already talked about that over drinks.
Yes, but then there's a reality part of it. There's the fantasy, the reality.
There's the show up.
Yeah, because the girlfriend's going to say, girl, your man ain't.
I got you.
Because girlfriends are pretty honest with each other.
Okay.
To the point where it's evil damn near. It's just evil.
It's a situation.
Yes, because men won't, just like tonight.
I didn't know
A friend of mine was asking me.
What was he asking?
Shut up. She asked me, it was very interesting too, because she said.
Trying to find out.
She was saying that, it was just a question. She said, when do you think you've paid the person back?
When do you think?
Because and not so much money or something, but say somebody did a favor for you, for an example. Someone drove you somewhere where you had to go.
That's the debit love I speak of.
Okay, there you go. That's a perfect way to put it. But the person keeps bringing it up. And I told her, I said, well, I don't want to generalize, but let me generalize. So she knew me well enough to know that I would. That's something that women do.
So they're always asking for the verbal receipt.
Right, and then they'll sometimes put it in mixed company, and that's when it blows up.
That's when it gets awkward.
Yeah, where guys will say, hey man, look, don't bring that up. Let that go. I did what you need me to do. You got to pay them back some way.
But that guy won't even bring it up.
No, not if he's walking the man walk.
Right.
He's not bringing it because that's my boy. I did it.
Right.
I don't. It's like when somebody borrow money from you. If it's your boy and you know him, you know if you're getting it back.
Right. Right.
You're just giving it to him.
You still owe me $3.
Yeah, I'm with you, but that's just how that rolls.
In the late night.
I'm Lewis Dix.
I'm TDP.
And I know a lot of you women
Frida.
A lot of you women right now squirming on your man's knee. Talking about, why are they talking like that?
Well, they should have made the sandwich. Should have been dancing. All that
well,
stuff
she probably wouldn't
place.
made the sandwich happily. Now she's heard some stuff about her, and he's trying to pat her on the butt to calm her down.
Okay.
Rubbing the small of her back.
Okay. That's where the pain is.
That's the small of the back. That's the little spot right there. And
yeah.
That's that spot.
Where the dimples are.
And then and he's trying to say, babe, just listen. They're trying to educate you. And you're not listening.
But they don't want to listen. It's their way or the highway. So how do you combat that?
You got to keep teaching.
Okay.
You got to stay the course to where they realize you're not going to change. It's kind of like parenting.
So is it a mean game of tennis, just back and forth?
Volleying, sometimes they
foot fault
all day long, and then they got their judges all around saying you were out of bounds.
Yeah, they're judges.
Yeah, they're judges. Oh, not fair judges. There's nothing.
So the guy in the chair is hurt.
Yeah, I think the only humans who women have a tendency to be honest with.
Who was that, LD?
Their firstborn son.
And their gynecologist.
Yes, their firstborn son. Because that's their first man they feel they can totally train.
Right.
Until he becomes a man or a young adult.
Well, if you're already training them, then it's a natural progression.
But then they get totally upset with them when he rebels and makes his own decisions.
But that's emotional. Right.
As opposed to realizing, let him be a man.
Right.
And you should have kept his daddy around.
Well, it's not always that all the time.
Well, you should have kept his daddy around as best you can.
But it's not all that all the time. It's a different world out there. It's a different gear is what I'm trying to explain to you.
In what way?
Life is not frozen.
Okay, what do you mean different gear?
A different gear. So you have a situation where you don't have a mother in the house, you don't have a father in the house, and somebody who's on their own, been dealing with since they was knee-high to a grasshopper on the streets. They have no idea what you're talking about. I had to do this on my own from a very young age. What are you talking about?
Okay. But do you think, I totally hear you, and I agree. But do you think not everyone, but most people wish they did have a mom and dad in their life?
If I never had it, well, why am I wishing on that? That's like wishing for a birthday cake and I ain't got no money for my birthday.
Yeah, but everyone knows.
That's something you aspire to get, right?
What, a birthday cake?
No, somebody in your life.
Huh?
You aspire to get it because you're going to kill yourself trying to get it, God damn it. I know what I'm saying.
Okay, I didn't catch that.
Thank you, Fact Frida.
But yeah, so.
In the late night.
I'm Lewis Dix. Hey, our boy, John
TDP.
Lemons,
he's on assignment.
Yeah, he's
on assignment.
He's in back east Chicago.
See, there you go. You want to tell you a snitch.
What?
Nothing. He's on assignment.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Miss him. You people out in the chat room.
To play our game.
Shout out to my man,
Chuck Farmer.
Chuck Farmer, heard you.
And Apollo Legend.
You snowed in, Chuck. Hope you do all right.
Well, you gave him some good advice about the hawk being out and how to bundle up, and hopefully take your advice on that.
And what about X? Is X getting snow in Tennessee?
I don't know. I didn't check the weather report.
Vols, what's X? I hope everything's fine with your baby girl and your wife.
Yeah.
Hope you're staying warm.
Well, the wifey's upstairs.
He's drinking a yak, so.
That wasn't him.
That wasn't him?
No, he drinks beer.
Oh.
I thought he drank.
I thought it was dark liquor. Didn't you think it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Fact Frida. I can't be right about everything.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle had the funniest joke about Budweiser. He said Budweiser tastes like white people's problems. I fell out, man.
Damn.
Isn't that hilarious? He's got a special coming out that's going to kill.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you heard that he had those things these cases where you put your cell phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
he did that.
You couldn't videotape or take pictures of his show.
Yeah, it's kind of like I think it's a great idea.
That's how it should be.
Yes, because that's the only way you can maintain your freedom
nowadays,
as a comic.
because when you go to a concert, people have their phones up and they're actually missing the show.
Right.
Right.
Because they're trying to videotape with their cameras. They're not, experiencing.
And I want to send a shout out to Erykah Badu because she talked about that. She's like, why are you looking at me through your phone?
Right.
Yeah, Erykah Badu is a bad girl. She got a beautiful
God damn it, you already here.
Yeah, I went to the, what is it? The Guy 112, Tony.
Yeah, she went to the concert.
Oh, who hosted that?
Greg Mack and Big Boy came out, and I think the promoter, but there wasn't any, comedic host.
Oh, wow.
It was music,
but I had my phone put away. I didn't even really take any pictures because I wanted to enjoy the show.
Good for you. Yeah, these young people now don't know how to enjoy it.
But you were in VIP, so you weren't out with the regular
not
people.
Not really. Well, I was backstage,
See?
but I actually sat in the audience for a while.
Fact Frida.
And wanted to enjoy the show without having the phone out.
Right.
Yeah, when we do the sitcom tapings, the people have to leave their phones in the car or outside, and they don't know what to do. Them kids be
Fidgety.
They under 35, they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because
The brain is in the phone.
Yeah, they just like crackheads. You know, about 20 minutes, they fingers start. I was like, "What you doing? Texting yourself?"
Larry, I'm down to 39%.
Invisible texting.
Really. So listen, it's only it's 10:33 on the West Coast, which means it's what?
Use your fingers.
Hilarious. I use my fingers. I use my fingers. I'm not ashamed.
Okay, I just said it.
I use my fingers and I use spell check.
Spell check is good.
X says he's in Virginia Beach, not Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
So he tried to put him somewhere goofy, you know what I mean? But I already knew.
X, I didn't
excuse
know that.
me, I already knew X was from the DMV. So, but I just want to see what you were gonna say.
Well, I said what I thought he's from the DMV. He's from Virginia.
The
They
DMV.
said there's a lot of snow in Pittsburgh.
Oh man,
412
my
area
Steelers,
code.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, y'all don't have nowhere to go.
Steel country.
y'all sitting at home. Y'all don't know where to travel.
So does
gave
that
it a
mean
valid
it's
effort.
in Philly too?
Yes,
or?
Philly's got a lot of snow. They shut everything down in Philly. My boys, Fat Paul, Peanut and Boogie.
They got their chucks on.
They chilling. They in the
They got their
crib.
chucks on.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they wear boots and stuff.
Oh, they wear boots.
I was a sneaker guy. They were the Tims, like POTUS.
Oh, okay.
We called them hush puppies when we were growing up.
What y'all call them hush puppies?
Hush puppies.
Wow.
There's a difference between Tim's and Hush Puppies.
Yeah, hush
Yeah, I
puppies is
know.
more of a summer shoe, isn't it?
Yeah, but growing up, hush puppies was a winter shoe for us.
Oh wow.
We didn't have much money, so we couldn't afford Tims. They weren't even called Tims back then. They were
Well,
called
the
boots.
phone lines are open.
For what?
323-293. Is it 3375?
Okay.
Yeah.
In the late night.
I'm Lewis Dix. Give us a
TDP.
call. Let us
For
know.
what?
Because y'all sitting at home cold. I got to get some more tea. Drinking green tea.
Is it helping?
A little bit. The ginger tea is tough.
It's tough.
Yeah. Oh, take this off.
Fact Frida.
All day long. Now, see that first one? I've been loving you too long.
Otis Redding.
Oh, my God. That's when you know you love a woman.
Is that the Hawk music?
Man, that's the music you play when the snow is there.
Wow.
And
I kind of felt that.
And you know she coming over and she ain't going to be able to leave for the weekend.
Wow. Bless her heart.
It's a code 3.
Ooh. Wow.
And everything is okay.
It's okay?
It's a code 3.
Now, do you make a sandwich
Do you make a
for
sandwich?
3 days?
Oh, no.
Okay.
She's bringing groceries.
Oh.
If you got game,
Nice.
she's bringing groceries. Yeah, come on now. She's bringing everything that she know you like.
Nice.
Oreo cookies.
Well, you are Oreo.
Maybe one of her girlfriends.
Oh, maybe.
But bump.
What's his name?
Oh, go on now. That was just me freestyling.
Freestyling and wilding.
No, you want her to come over and she bringing little goodies and fill your fridge up because she knows it's gonna be a weekend.
Now, explain to me what time would an emotional situation erupt in those 3 days since you snowed in? You can't go nowhere. We locked down groceries. Does it change at any time in 3 days?
Now, back in the day,
I'm with you.
it would be if you had to go make a run.
Where
you going? Why you got to go? Yeah, because sometimes you got to do that.
Okay.
Sometimes some stuff come up where you say, I'll be back.
Okay. I'm with you.
Excuse me. The roads are a little cleaner now. It's not as bad. I got to go check my mom out.
Make a move.
And she know your mama
Okay.
kind of all right. She know what the move is. You've been down too long. You got to go. Check out your other slice.
Tired of hibernating.
Yeah. So, or at least go. Back then you see. Now, it's all about who's calling you.
Right.
Who's texting you? Why you on your phone?
That part. How do you deal with that?
I just shut my phone off. I mean,
part
or I
right
don't
there.
even. I just leave it in the car.
I'll address it. Yeah.
I just. No, I don't. I just don't even, deal with because I don't have time for that.
Right.
If you're worried about who's calling me, you shouldn't be there anyway.
But then they can't put their phone down for not 1 second.
Oh, no. And then you can't even ask them about their phone. And if somebody, and women are really funny because
I'm listening.
They can say, you could say,
Are
who
you
is
generalizing?
that? Oh, yeah, all day.
Okay.
Who is that? You could say their phone can ring at 1:30 in the morning.
What about 1:45?
1:45. Who is that? That's nobody. Okay, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's just somebody I met. Okay, but he calling you at 1:30.
Just.
He calling you at 1:30?
Okay.
They got reasons. Stop tripping. You tripping.
Is that what they say?
Oh, you tripping. You need to get over yourself.
You tripping.
You
Oh,
tripping.
okay.
I'm not saying nothing about what I don't bring that up. Why we need to get over our jealousy. Hold up. Hold up.
We need to get over it.
Hold up. It's 1:30 in the morning. If my phone was ringing at 1:30 in the morning,
That part.
come on.
That part.
And I'll show you who it is.
But you don't get that in return.
Oh, no. They're so, they can never do any wrong.
Like you said, they don't have a line. We have a line that we have to bump up to.
Right. We have certain rules that apply to us that do not apply to them.
Not apply to them.
You know, you can't, their phone is their business. Don't worry about it. I'm not messing around. It's certain things that you can't follow up with. They don't feel you should follow up with the question.
Like she told you, it's a guy she just met who's calling her at 1:45 in the morning. Why that's not sufficient enough for you?
Because in my book, he's calling you 1:45 because he wants to hit it.
But she's already with you, right?
Yeah, but the bottom line is you gave him expectations of hitting that.
At 1:45 in the morning.
Otherwise, he's not calling. You don't, as a man, you don't make the call unless you know you got a shot at hitting it.
At 1:45 in the morning.
Yes. Why else you calling?
Now, my question to you, since we talked about this earlier, and this is right on par with this. Now, what if he sent her a picture of himself?
Okay.
Is he really trying to hit then, or just a text message without a picture?
Well,
what's the difference?
If he sends a picture, he's young.
Okay.
Now, let me tell y'all what. This is he's bringing this up.
Hysterical.
Earlier, I came in. And
this is on par with that.
Yeah, and I was venting about something that happened. I could not comprehend why it happened.
Right.
It doesn't make sense to me. This is the thing that I've learned because I'm from the East Coast.
It ain't where you from, it's where you at, man.
Okay. I'm here on the West Coast with East Coast rules.
Mentality.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, there's certain man rules that go along with it. Okay, if you're in the bathroom, we're at the urinal, you can't talk to me.
No, we're not bonding.
We're not. It's not. A guy. This is what happens. This happens in California. To me, this has happened in California. Not so much back east, where you'll be out, just generally hanging out. Say we hanging out, club, comedy club, whatever.
Right, we got French connections going.
Yeah, we having a good time. So you meet a dude, and you know he ain't one of us, but you know we bring him in. We all talking. You
just showed up on the scene.
Yeah, we laughing with him. You know he's cool and all this.
Engaging.
Yeah. So he, you know, cool. Hey, it's TDPs.
Right.
Yeah, we chilling. You know, hour, 2 hours go by. Right. So now we get ready to break off or whatever. Mm-hmm. And at one point in the conversation,
what'd he say? Dudes
will always say, "Yo, man, let me get your number."
Why did he say that?
And it's like
to the point exactly.
Yeah. Why do you want who? Okay. I just met you, homie. It's really no need for you to take my number. We're not gonna be friends.
But you're Lewis Dix. I want to be your friend.
Even if I was Joe Blow, you know, why you want my friend?
I had a wonderful time with you tonight.
You supposed to, first of all, man rule. One of the man rules.
I'm listening.
You're supposed to come in having friends already.
Oh, you have your own posse.
Yeah, even if they not there, you should have a grown man.
Now, is this guy what is
Fact
he doing?
Frida.
I met him at the tape.
She's trying to get to the point.
He's an actor. I'm assuming he's from the East Coast. Him and his girl were at the taping of the show.
I understand.
The other night, last night, first show. So I said hi to him, whatever. Hey, how you doing? And they were asking me questions. And I said, oh, you guys are artists. Like, yeah, we just moved out here. We're actors, Mm-hmm. His girl was cute.
Right.
And he didn't even realize the game because I was like, oh, this girl's cute. I ain't really thinking about you. But I was honest. I was like, yo, man, you know, your girl's cute. I really ain't got nothing to say to you, but your girl's cute.
As we do.
Yeah, because I'm thinking Ice Cube, you know. I want to be with him. In the club, we be clubbing.
Today is a good day. We be clubbing.
We be clubbing. Who is that? Oh, that's Dre. You know, all that. So I was right there. You know, I want to be with them. Let them in, the VIP. So, and then I was like, okay. So he's like, yo, can I get your number? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, no, man. You know, I said, I'll give it to her. She can call.
That part.
You know, so she right away started writing her number down.
Sure.
I was like, nah, girl, I ain't not in front of your man. Come on. You know,
hey, man, when it go down, it go down.
Well, is he a young man?
Fact Frida.
Yeah, he's definitely young.
Okay, so maybe he's trying to network.
Definitely. Okay, I'm not mad at that. But what happened was, so I gave him my number. I said, just, you know, hit me up. You know.
I don't be wanting to give my number just to anybody either.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So I was like, okay, it's fine. But then he sends me a text saying, hey, it was a pleasure meeting you, and he sends his
here's
picture.
The caveat.
He sends a picture with it. I don't know if this was a headshot or whatever, but it's...
Well, he's an actor, right?
Maybe he sent it so you'll remember.
Fact Frida.
You're not supposed to send another man your picture.
Yeah, that's kind of odd.
You don't do that.
But he thought you was cute.
No, you know what? you don't do that. You just don't. So, you know, it's just certain rules. You know, so you new guys out here.
So that's one of the 10 commandments. Do not send a dude a picture of another dude.
Right. You just don't do that. I mean,
I'm with that.
I don't care how close we become. It ain't going to be, I don't want your picture.
Right.
I've known you, for how long? I don't have a picture of you.
You shouldn't.
Thank you. I mean, come on. It's just like.
I have a picture of you dancing, so does that count?
You wouldn't even have a picture of TDP, huh?
I wouldn't?
Yeah.
Not on my phone.
We just discussed that.
Yeah, I mean, not on my phone. I mean, if I got a frame picture of him and I doing something.
But I have a picture of Lewis dancing on my phone, so.
So, you know, I mean, it's my colleague. You know, I do. No, as a matter of fact.
Here we go.
I do have a picture of you and I. But we were working somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I think we were in Vegas or somewhere. We were writing. Mm-hmm. And you and I were in the room. Somebody took a picture of us in the room.
Right.
And it was like a candid shot with us talking, and that's different.
Yeah. I mean, this is just me, teeth, and all that, sending you a picture of themselves. Not on the beach at Hawaii with a pineapple in their hand and nothing like that, you know?
It's nasty.
What was that?
Yeah, and I just think that what's happening is men are adopting more female things.
Unisexual, would you call it that?
No, it's
well, you said adopting, so yeah, you taking on that responsibility.
Yeah, I mean, let's get past the skinny jeans and all that.
Well, what do you think of
Will Smith?
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna go right there. Of little Jaden Smith. That's a whole nother level of me not understanding that.
They fashion forward.
You know, they're. I mean, they evidently have so much money and so much.
Right.
You know, where I just. You know, he's got a great contract with Louis Vuitton, right?
He's a man.
But wearing the dresses,
he's a model.
I'm too old to understand that.
Okay.
Let's just put it that way.
Okay, well, I'll say this. Can I say this then?
What?
Just like Halle Berry and Monsters Ball. That wasn't real, or was it real?
It was real for me.
So where's the separation?
Look,
where's the separation?
Halle Berry won that Oscar for that sex scene.
That's what I'm saying.
She evidently she can't do that for real because she would have kept the husbands.
That's what I'm saying. Is it real or is it real?
That's not real because she would have kept those men.
Okay, thank you.
But the acting was
that's
real.
my point to your point that you're making about what you said.
I think Halle Berry's fine. But, you know.
We're not questioning that.
But she's crazy.
Part. But I'm saying if you're an actress and then you acted like you can do something which you really can't do, like you said, you would keep your husband. So then the emotional stuff comes out because you can't do what you did.
In the movie, no.
Right.
No, women who can put it on you, they know they can put
That's what I'm saying. Is it real? Is it real? Is it acted or is it real? So it's not real.
Some women put work in. They know what they're doing, but some fall off.
To me, the barometer is chunky and frumpy women put it in. They get it in.
Skinny women don't?
Well, you know.
They run out of breath.
They're too busy, you know, watching their health and eating lettuce and, you know, they worried about that stuff.
I think it's just, that's something that's.
What is it, LD?
You learn how to do.
Okay.
You learn what you're good at in the bed and, you know, I know I'm good.
Oh, wow. What did he say? I want to hear what he said.
So you have to be committed to the grind.
Of it all.
You got to be committed.
Of it all.
You got to be committed. And I'm a Tars, so.
A whole lot of bull.
We put our work in.
You know, you can't speak for all Tauruses. You can only speak for yourself.
Well, I'm speaking for myself. I put work in.
Okay. So do you change their emotional makeup once you put it in? Once you put your work in? No pun intended.
That's pretty funny.
I wouldn't have said it if it wasn't.
I'm pretty focused.
Okay, like a Ford.
Focused. I'm pretty focused. Yeah, I'm pretty focused. And a lot of people are not. Some people, you know, that's what happens with women when they get married. They lose their focus. Not all of them, but majority of them.
No, let's address this issue then. So, getting married, the same focus as planning the wedding. Everything must be perfect, exact. You don't keep that same focus during the marriage?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, some of the things that women do to get you to marry them, you won't see. You might see on the anniversary. You might see if if that ring or the upgrade.
Okay.
But basically, she got that.
Okay.
So it's our job to keep them happy. and upgrade it. They, all they do is go off fantasizing, about their upgrades.
So the preparation is not on the marriage; it's on the preparation to get married.
Yeah, because you got to be able to take care of them.
So basically, just a task. Then after that, you have to do everything else.
Then you have to maintain.
Okay.
And find your happiness in some way, somehow, either through the kids or through, trying to make her happy.
But you did that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to...
Because some people don't know where to go. They probably just facing that situation right now and don't know which way to go. So like you say, you go to the kid.
I focused on them because I knew that was going to go by quick.
Correct.
And I did my best to focus on her, but they have other agendas.
They collide. That situation collides.
It's everybody... You have to make that person important.
Have to.
You have to, I mean... And then sometimes it's hard for them to receive it. Again...
Wait a minute. Now, you say they have to receive it. Now, what are they receiving? What you're telling them or the situation?
Oh, just the situation, your love. And if a woman has not had experience from their father or a strong male in their life.
So if they haven't had that barometer, it's a
right, they don't
task.
know what it is. They think you're trying to pull one over their wool. You're trying to
pull the wool over their eyes. Okay.
You're trying to get over. You're trying to use them. You're trying to, who do you think you are?
Mr. Big Stuff.
I'm just here trying to love you. And it's hard. It's kind of like what they said in Moulin Rouge. The toughest thing is to be loved and be loved in return.
Okay, my question to you is, when you spoke of a true and, well, not true, you spoke of a pure love. And that's just like with father and daughter not having an intimate relationship situation. That do you give that to the woman you're trying to date in the beginning?
Well, hopefully you're...
And then it turns into, you know what I'm saying, in that type of relationship?
Well, most men try to go into a relationship if you're a man.
Yeah, I'm listening, LD.
If you got yourself together,
right,
you're bringing who you are to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to change, especially if they're of age. I'm of age.
Well.
If you're of age, this is what you're bringing to the table. You ain't got time for no nonsense. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to fight you. I don't have time for that because I know my happiness is important.
Yeah, you can verbally say that in the beginning.
Right, and you have to
act on it.
Act it. And you actually have to be consistent with who you are so they can fall in line.
Right.
Because women are here to be taught. Be honest, they were suitable helper. They came from us.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I was saying this, is that how do you know that if she's suitable to have all the things that a man is supposed to give to her? Well, how do you know that she's suitable?
You don't know. You have to.
But like you say, you have to teach a woman. But a lot of them feel that they know everything already.
Right, and that's one of the things like my grandmother used to say, choose wisely, treat kindly.
Okay.
Now, if you choose wisely, you got to keep in mind that there's baggage, and that's both sides. Both sides are bringing baggage. So you got to realize, okay, I'm going to have to deal. I know this is coming. A,
and
B, C, D. And I know this is coming. I know that she's going to eventually bring this up because she doesn't have that in her. So I know I'm going to have to deal with that at one point. That part, right. Okay, if she's never had anything.
Never.
Yeah, so money's important to her.
Very important.
So she's got to have money and status.
Status.
As opposed to happiness.
Status and money.
I gotta buy this. Happiness. I gotta buy this in Beverly Hills. I gotta buy this couch. I need this. Mm-hmm. I need to keep up with the. What was that? Keep up with the Joneses. Mm-hmm. Now it's keeping up with the Kardashians, but
see, I want to say to that point that you just made. When I got abreast of, I gotta have it. I must have it.
You know what you? If I said that, you would like, oh, you got a breast.
But whatever. But what I'm saying is, it was the Dooney and Burke purse. So whatever year them hit the streets, women had to have it. That was the first time I ever heard that speech.
Right.
I have to have this.
Right.
So from then on, for me, it's been that.
Right. Mine was Z Gallery.
Z Gallery.
Z Gallery, great store, furniture store. Coach. Burke Williams.
Oh, that's massage.
Yeah, certain things that I knew, okay, yeah. Godiva.
Chocolate.
Yeah, that was her level. And okay, that's Tiffany's.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got to earn that.
Right.
All right, that's to maintain you.
I'm with you.
Right. But to maintain me, it wasn't important for her.
It was socks on Christmas.
And I was cool with that if they were consistent socks.
I understand
NFL package, my kids home, you thinking about me consistently.
Why would she do that?
Because I thought about her consistently. But, it was...
So that's the...
That's what makes it unfortunate it doesn't work, because one person is thinking about the other one. And I knew going in. And that's why I said, it's clear for a man when he knows he loves that woman more than she loves him.
Okay.
That's a fact. You know, in any relationship, we know, if you're in a relationship, you know who cares for whom.
Okay, but here's the thing now. It's like everyone is afraid to tell them somebody else that they love them first.
But does that fluctuate
like
over
Frida.
the years?
What does what?
Like you say, when someone loves you more than you love them, does that change, that balance change when you're in a long-term relationship?
Yeah, it hopefully it balances out to where she'll start giving you that love back because she appreciates it. But again, if she doesn't have an appreciation for it, you're going to get worn out giving it.
Okay.
You're going to start saying things when everybody's asleep, talking about, nobody care about me in this house.
Oh, wow.
Everybody just wants me to do for them.
Okay.
And in your kids, that's natural because they're kids.
Right.
But then you get fed up where the housekeeper wants it.
Okay.
She wants her bills paid. And then you're like, all right, nobody's. And that's when the guy starts getting frustrated. It seems like nobody's.
You have an outlet for that.
The outlet is a side girl. That's what happens.
No, but I'm saying inside a relationship, there's not a button you can push or a sit down that you could have to change that immediately. That's a gradual progression.
Right, because you realize that true person is
right.
who they are.
Showing up.
Yeah, so that's who she is. So you say, okay, then you make a choice as a man, say, I'm still going to be me. I'm not going to let her change me in that way. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to be man enough and clear enough to recognize that this is where this is going.
Okay. So that's a lot of emotions on both sides. Yeah,
and if those and most of the time her emotional needs are going to get met.
But then she has a support group that's going to make sure that all those emotional needs met, that they don't have to be
That's
changed.
girls' night out.
And you have to do everything you're supposed to do. Right.
And you still got to be home. And they cut your friends down. You're not allowed to have so many friends.
So George Washington didn't chop the cherry tree. It was his wife.
All day long. And she told him to go take the blame. Mm. He's like, hey, I love her. You know, I mean, life expectancy was, 38 back then. So.
Right.
But it's hard as a man because you know, that's why people always wonder when they see couples that have been together for years, 30, 40, 50 years, the man is not saying anything.
Right. So emotional on her side and patience on the male side?
All day long you have to have an abundance of patience.
Or overabundance, I would say. Overabundance.
Because first thing we always realize, why do women go up for these knuckleheads all the time?
Well, knuckleheads are popular.
Right, the bad boys. Because like the joke, the thing is, you could treat a woman like doo doo, and that'll make her act right. The guys who treat them like queens, they
act wrong.
They all act wrong.
So it's a counterbalance.
But we could say that about men too.
Oh, fact, Frida.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm glad we woke you up. Yes, you could say that about
in the
us.
late night.
Yes, I'm Lewis Dix.
I'm TDP.
And I'm motherfucking fact Frida.
Yes, with the emotion.
Well.
That's funny, but you know,
hysterical even.
You're right, man.
I just felt like saying that.
No, you know, you're right. Men have a tendency to act.
What's
up.
the tendency, LD?
We act up. We don't. You know, we lie.
Take women for granted.
Yes,
you know they love you.
Right. We don't eat their tacos.
Right. Exactly.
Are we still bringing up old stuff?
Oh my God! And that's something that they keep.
Let's address that right there. See how she harbored that emotion?
The fact that they're like elephants. They never forget.
They harbor the emotion.
No,
they put it in a barrel.
And what's funny is,
and they sip on it every now and then,
and they'll throw it at other men who had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do.
But
with
that
it.
emotional, no, not saying it in a bad way, but that emotional
I'm saying
thing,
it in a bad way.
The emotional thing is on us now. We didn't get a taco.
That part.
We didn't get a slice of lettuce, cheese, or nothing.
But we still have to deal with the emotional baggage of that.
That's of his failure.
His failure
to show up for tacos.
So next time we know if there's any other situation, we must show up.
And that's why you know, as a grown man, when you're dealing with a woman who you don't even know and she's tripping, you
can never navigate
right
that.
away. You should feel sorry, excuse me, for the guy who's at home, because if she's putting it on you, he's getting it tenfold.
Wow, but he loves her.
No, he might love her, but he's also.
Well,
in
why
the
we got to say
situation.
might? If he loves her enough to just let it happen.
Yeah, I'm with you. Sometimes you love him enough just to deal with it.
Right.
But you also realize. We also realize.
But that's a level. That's what I'm saying. How you gonna check somebody out who ain't ready to check out?
But as a man, you realize it's pretty much across the board with them.
Okay. Because like you said, they have no line. We have a line.
Yeah, so it's if you go to the next one, you're pretty much going to have to deal with something. Right. You know, something that
I understand. Yeah. Right.
And you just got to be aware and very sensitive to when it's coming.
Now, can I ask you this? So, when women deal with different signs, and like if you say when you tell them I'm a Taurus, and then you get that realize like, whoa, or any type of like back off.
Yeah, I dealt with Tauruses. They crazy.
That part. Can you speak to that part?
Oh my God, it's
that's not even playing on a level field now.
No.
Now you got to strike against
I'm scared of you. You a Taurus.
Yeah, you got to strike against you.
He hurt me last time. Taurus hurt. Girl, shut up. Ain't no Taurus hurt you. You hurt yourself.
Thank you. But why does a sign have to put you in a category?
Because they have nothing else to hold on to.
Okay.
Because they can.
So they don't have enough history about men.
Or history about themselves.
To twist about somebody's sign.
Yes. Because, I'm
just trying to get an understanding.
Yeah, because, I'm with you on that. That's, that Zodiac, that stuff.
As soon as you tell me a sign, whoa!
Yeah, and then you look at them, and you don't even need their sign. You just know they crazy. Their sign is crazy.
By that response.
Yes.
Right.
And I simplify it. I just figure out if the girl doesn't have a daddy in her life, I know some drama's coming.
That's when you get the whoa response.
It's like, and you can tell when you take them out to dinner, sit and eat with them. The conversation. Because I'm going to say every woman.
No, say that.
Every woman.
No.
Okay, every woman.
Don't say every woman. I'm not generalizing. I like
every
that.
woman.
Every woman.
Has got a side piece that they have.
Every woman?
As a man to make sure that they're taken care of. They're not going to be by themselves. If the woman is able to take care of herself.
Say it, LD.
If she has the funds and the means to take care of herself,
okay, that part.
She's got somebody else.
Okay.
You're not. She can go get some.
You're not the only one.
No.
Okay.
You can be projected as the only one. She could want you as the only one, but she's going to have standbys.
Standby.
She's going to have. Even the meekest, quietest woman got some stuff. You're like, okay, why didn't you tell me that?
So it's like airport love.
Airport love. What is that?
Yeah, because when you go to the airport, you just don't get on the plane. You just don't get on your number one plane. You got to wait. That plane already took off. That's your real piece, and then you got to get with the side piece.
And they all and they
inside the hub.
And it's okay, quote unquote, for them.
It should never be discussed
to have a piece at home
when it's them.
If you're a man and you have a piece come on.
We got to talk about it.
You need to get yourself together. I'm not going to be with you unless you get yourself together. I'm not going to be nobody's second choice. I'm not a second banana and all this. But you, on the other hand, got to understand them.
Okay, can I ask you this question? When is it that talk where it's at the kitchen table with the light on? It's just you and the person. We have to talk.
Oh,
and
I got that.
And they walk you to the room.
I got that the other day. Where we have to talk. A girl wanted to know why I stopped seeing her.
She wanted to know why.
And we have to have that conversation. You just don't walk out of somebody's life.
We have to have it. We have
to have this conversation. Okay. And I'm like, are you serious? We're still friends, supposedly.
So you text her? Do you talk to her? So how would she know if you're friends or not? Maybe she's confused.
I don't talk to her as much as I used to.
Okay, so that could be confusing.
But the bottom line is you want to sit down and rehash some emotional stuff.
Well, women analyze.
That's unnecessary.
Women analyze. So she's been analyzing why you don't talk to her as much.
See, if this was reversed,
I'm listening.
This was reversed, the girl would say, you need to understand
that I need my space
and that I'm moving forward. We'll still always be friends. I'll always like you, but I'm not going to sit here and give you
a script.
Yeah, of why I moved on.
Right.
Why not? Because
Fact, Frida.
Some women might feel it's them.
It is.
It is. And during
but maybe by you
telling
her.
Yeah, but see,
that might make her aware of, so when she gets into her next relationship.
But see, and that's the funny part.
She don't care.
You were telling her that during your relationship.
She don't care.
You were telling her, you were giving her signs, you were explaining to her what was going on, what upset you, etc. They didn't change it. Then when you bounce, you like, now I got to sit there and tell you, if you're over a certain age and you don't know yourself, I'm not going to help you get better.
Here's the situation, LD, just for Fact Frida's knowledge. So she's with you. You're a Taurus. You leave. You bounce. Why you don't talk to her no more? Then she meets me. I'm a Taurus. Whoa!
Right. Right. But she knows. But she knows something about Taurus that she likes.
Right.
And she wants to explore that.
Right.
Because the girl told me once. She said, "I was like, who's this calling you?"
I'm listening.
Somebody I met. I don't even know his name. He was just nice, and I gave him my number.
Now this is another 1:45 in the morning.
Come on.
Okay.
So he was nice, and you gave him your number. So that's the criteria of giving out your number?
So now we've been a repeat offender.
So, I mean, that's amazing to me that women can do that. Because the guy was nice, you gave him your number, and now he feels he can call you at 1:45. I'm supposed to take that story.
Oh, no. You can call me at 1:45, and I just gave you my number.
So something else went down with that.
You're going home by yourself. This woman is with somebody. So if you're single, is that a problem? To call a woman at 1:45 in the morning?
Yeah, if you haven't established that kind of relationship.
So if he does call you at 1:45, that means something was established.
That means he knows that he could just call you for sex. Basically.
That was my
at 1:45.
Yeah.
And that was
now what if I call at 2:15?
Then you leaving.
Oh, okay.
Sex.
Okay.
It's a difference.
Okay.
But let
it's
a
all in
man.
timing.
But it's totally different if the man phone rings at 1:45 and you know it's a girl.
Do you have to answer it there, or do you? What's the situation?
Depending on what kind of game you have.
Okay. So when is it ever a time to answer that call at 1:45 in the morning? Your girl's standing there, and the phone is in your hand, and it just automatically goes off.
It becomes a generic conversation, which some men are good enough to have.
Okay.
Yeah, what up? What up? What's up with you?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm not even. No, I'm good.
You're not addressing it.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Okay.
So give me a call. No, okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm just chilling here. How's everything? Family good?
Right.
You start letting little words that kind of throw her off.
Okay.
You know, how's mom's?
Okay.
You know,
before they can start talking.
Yeah, how's mom's? Oh, my mom is cool. Good. I'm just checking. You know, good. Listen, and then the only tough part is the exit. Getting off the phone. Yeah,
the landing.
Yeah, getting off the phone.
Airport love.
You could play that all the way down, and you're like, listen, I'm here. I gotta get up early in the morning, so I'll call you in the morning, okay? And then they'll ask that question. What are you doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling.
Now, how long can you be on the phone? Because you can't just be going around and around for like 20 minutes.
Now, okay,
how do you get off the phone?
Now, first, okay, here's another way to do it. You could say when the phone rings, I got to take this call.
You can step away.
Yeah,
you can excuse yourself.
Take this call. Now, if you have a daughter,
you can't do that.
Oh, it's a good move. This is my daughter. I got to take this call.
Okay.
This is my kid.
Okay.
My daughter. I got to have this conversation. And you could say, babe, because it's your daughter. Hey, babe, what's going on?
That's a safe word.
Yeah, hey, babe, what's going on?
You
all right? You need something? Da-da-da-da-da. You know, okay, cool. You know, I'm good. Okay. All right, talk to you later, man.
Now, you excuse yourself, but the woman is going to excuse herself right behind you and going to ear hustle. So when she hears a female voice, and then she comes back, you say, that don't sound like a daughter. That sounds like a grown woman.
Yeah,
how do you address
grown.
that?
My daughter's grown.
But how do you address that?
At that point, I got to check you. One, you can't be following me up.
Okay. But I'm saying, how do you address this issue coming up?
You say, what's going on?
Right.
What don't you trust here? Then you pull the thing of, you could just go.
Okay.
See, that's the best part for me in any relationship. Is you can leave.
The keys in hand. I said that.
I'll talk to you later. You should go. The best strength for a man is to say, you should leave. Let me walk you to your car.
And at what point do you do that?
when
the bitch start tripping.
Yep. When you realize this is going to be an all-night thing. She's not going to let it go. And I'm not going to be sitting up here dealing with it because I got stuff to do tomorrow. And I don't need this in my life. And then she'll get into all this. What are you talking about? Hey, listen.
It's an explanation for everything you say.
Right.
One by one.
And that's the thing I say, that as a man, no matter what you say, the answer is not going to be good enough for her. But if it's reversed, you have to accept her first answer or you're tripping.
We made note of that.
You're tripping. What's wrong with you? Something wrong with you. Tripping. You need to get more. You need to respect yourself more. You need to have more confidence in yourself. Excuse me?
You tripping.
It's 1:45.
In the morning.
It's obvious that he has more confidence in himself than
I do.
I do. Because
at this point.
He calling you. So, I mean, you know, it's hard to...
So if she doesn't just answer the phone and say, look, I didn't tell you to call me at 1:45 in the morning. I'm with my man.
I think everybody...
I'm saying, what if she say that?
That's the truth that you have to deal with. That's why I go back to POTUS. She always said that. She said, just tell her the truth.
What I'm saying is, if she says that to the guy at 1:45 in the morning, what do you do after that?
Then I'm walking her to her car.
Okay.
Because you need to go meet him.
Right. That's what I'm asking.
I think he deserves it because he's calling at 1:45. And if something went down, I'm not going to be your fool.
Right. So you should just nip it in the bud right there.
Let it go.
Okay.
But what if...
Fact, Frida.
It's his first time calling and she didn't have anything to do. Like, maybe it was his...
That's hard for me to...
muster.
Yes. The fact that What did you present to him to make him say, I can call you?
But some niggas will call you anyway. Like,
well, here's the
when
point.
they meet you, they might get the wrong impression and think you may think it's cool.
Okay,
to call
then
you at
my
that
point is
time.
this.
So she didn't read it right.
Why did you give him the number?
Yeah, you didn't read it right.
First and foremost.
Maybe, maybe she thought he was cool at first.
You didn't see him drooling at the mouth?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, women know. Let's be honest.
That's the part I'm trying
We
to get
all
at.
know when somebody wants to get with you.
Right.
More so women.
Like you said, more and more women are finding you attractive.
Okay, so that's fine. You want to get with me. I'm attracted to you. I give you my number.
And I'm going to give you this dick.
You stupid, man.
But if you call me at 1 something in the morning and I just met you and gave you my number the day before or earlier in the day or whatever, that's disrespectful.
But you look lonely and I wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, but here's the bottom line. You're coming to my spot and he's calling you.
That part.
Am I joking?
But what if that, like I said, is out of her control? Like
it's not out of her control because she gave the number to him.
Okay, no. Well, let's clear it up. So if you chilling with her, you've had dinner with her, you guys went out for cocktails or whatever, and then she comes back to your place, and then the guy calls at 1:45 in the morning, and you just chilling, versus her coming over at 1 o'clock from a play or dinner or whatever. Then the phone rings 15 minutes later. Does that all equal out, or is it the same thing?
No, same thing.
Okay. I'm just trying to get a clarification.
It's my turf.
Right.
I can't be doing for you and...
Your phone ringing.
Yeah, you might as well be with him.
I'm with you.
I'm not the one.
So we walk him to the car at that point.
Walk you to the car. You got to go. Go explore. Because that's what you wanted from Jump Street.
Right. You wanted your phone to ring.
You gave him your number.
You wanted it to ring.
That's just like me saying I meet a girl, I like her, I give her my number, and I don't want her to call me.
Okay, now here's a caveat in this situation as well. Now, maybe it's not really the guy. It's maybe one of her girlfriends, and they just want to see how you're going to react. Are you going to really challenge her?
Then you're playing stupid games.
But I'm saying is, do you defend her honor and tell the guy, take the phone from her and tell the guy to lose her number? This is my girl. Or do you just let it ride and walk into the car?
That was 15 years ago.
So that's a game is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, you make a choice as a grown man to either let it roll and know the fact that she going to get other Johns from other people.
Johns?
Somebody else going to hit it. That's just how it goes. She ain't all yours.
Okay.
When you with her, you with her. But bottom line is she probably going home to somebody else.
So I'm getting a clear picture of seasonal.
Yeah, because you got to realize, I mean, basically, a woman's going to do what she wants to do.
All the time.
She now has that power. They have that power.
All the time.
So you as a man have to realize, like, okay, you know what? Most women, like, I met this girl.
What's his name?
Shut up. And I knew something was off.
Okay.
But she kept coming to see me.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like joke, hey, let me come see, come over your crib.
Okay. Oh. Well, here's a little story. Yeah.
Right. And this was a really nice girl.
Oh, bless her heart.
I wouldn't have even thought that, right?
Right.
Me, quiet, so I'm like, okay.
Maybe.
So a couple times, 4 or 5 times, I kind of jokingly say, hey, come by, whatever.
I'm with you.
No. Wait, let's go spend the weekend somewhere, hotel. No, I can't. So I said, you know what's interesting? I said, if this was reversed and I only went to your place and you never could come to my place, you would eventually...
That'd be a problem.
Yeah. You'd say, I'm living with somebody or something's going on.
Right.
I said, you wouldn't be that cool with that.
That cordial.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple weeks go by or whatever, and then she decides she's going to confess.
Oh. She told you she was a man?
No.
I'm just asking.
Where did she confess?
That someone does live with her.
Wow.
Her ex, her boyfriend.
Excuse me.
Her married.
Fact, Frida.
Her husband.
No, not her husband. I wouldn't have done that.
Oh, you would have done that?
No, somebody married. I ain't messing with. No, that happened to me. I ain't going.
Yeah, I understand.
But then had nerve to say, I just want to out of full disclosure. Too late.
Oh, full disclosure after the
fact. So
okay.
I am living with someone, and and we got back together, and but I'm not happy and
So you're the cleanup man
all day long. And I was like,
do you mind being the cleanup?
Fact Frida.
Well, evidently I do. I bounced.
Oh, did he just rub his lip on you?
No, I mean, one, because I didn't want to get into any drama.
That's always a problem.
Did you size him up?
I can beat you.
I was already winning because she was coming to me. So
So,
but
what is it, LD?
I didn't at first. I didn't know how to, because I liked her.
You liked her. Now you don't like her.
Just felt like it should have.
You said drama, so
she should have told me.
Forthcoming.
Yeah. I would have. Then I could. I'm like poetess. Excuse me. I would have been able to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
But women want the truth.
And I know if this was flipped, it wouldn't have rolled that way.
Because they want the truth, no matter what. They can tell they call little white lies.
And then they still, to the point of
that part.
When don't bounce. You don't have to. It's not going to work. Listen, it's working. He can get it anytime he want.
Oh wow! So you checking out?
I had to. I mean, he's at home.
So, X said Lewis does warm up. What did he say? Hold on.
Really,
X.
Lewis does warm up for women to date other guys.
X, a double Apollo legend.
Yeah, that's me, X. Good one. I'm all about warming up for you.
So that's a business. You walking with him to the mall. You take him out to lunch.
Giving them the boyfriend experience.
Right. Hey, I'm behind the tree. Try to take a picture of me.
Is there
real
anything
charming.
wrong with that? Like, say
it's a job.
Say like a single independent woman.
As myself.
May not want.
Fact Frida.
May not really want to be in a serious relationship, but maybe every now and then want to have the boyfriend experience. Would you be that guy?
When you said that, his lip quivered right there.
I would. I'm definitely not that guy.
You are.
I'm a nice guy.
No, because you're always
advocating,
like standoffish when it comes to a relationship. But if someone, then what's the opposite of that? Like,
what do you mean I'm standoffish?
You standoffish.
Like you only
stand away from women.
You only let it go so far.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at one point you got to realize what it is.
That's the recognition. I'm
not going to roll down the hill.
Kowtow.
Yeah, and keep rolling until I get hit by a car and bounce somewhere else. I'm going to recognize the situation, say, all right, it's time for me to exit.
While the light is red, I'm going to let everything else go by.
Do sometimes you think you jump ship
Fact
too
Frida.
quick?
Well, yeah, I mean, some people that feel, of course. I mean.
When you see water on the boat, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I didn't jump ship. I didn't recognize that it was time to jump ship when I was married.
Okay.
So I think that has me kind of like jumping down, jittery down.
But that's the point that Fact Frida is making.
Yeah.
I mean, that instead of going down, trust is a big thing.
Right.
So if you're honest with me, then I get to decide.
Right.
But if you're not honest, then I got like,
you got to debate and figure it out.
I mean, it's the truth. It's like, what else didn't you tell me?
Truthfully.
I mean, it's like you telling me that you two are not intimate.
Yeah, now if you were a one-night stand, then I could see why she didn't tell you. But if you guys are like dating on a regular basis.
Because he said he really liked her.
Right.
Right.
But then I had to reevaluate it once I was told that.
Right.
Because, I mean, homie's got it great.
So when she said that, did you blow the candles out?
Well, it's,
I'm just saying, do you...
I don't blow the candles out till they leave.
Okay.
So,
okay.
When I come back upstairs, I blow them out.
Okay. I understand.
It's done.
It's done.
My duty's done.
Lights out.
I took care.
Now it's time to have some fun with myself.
No. I've pleased her.
You pleased her?
Sent her home to go to sleep.
Oh, you made her some chocolate chip cookies?
Then I take a shower.
Because he's the boyfriend experience, right? Is that the boyfriend experience? Hey, before you go take these cookies.
Yeah.
And then you hit her on the chin like, hey, buckaroo.
That's good customer service.
Right, good customer service.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
I understand, LD. That's a nice lane. It's safe.
Word of X. I'm all about warming them up for him.
Okay.
But, I had to make a decision on that one.
And you did that.
And I did that. And that's probably why I'm by myself.
But dating is hard because we went through Survey Girl, we went through Stage 4 Breast Cancer Girl, and it's many more to come. But it's like it's that needle in a haystack.
And it's so fun because everyone, it's like you're a good guy, Lewis. You should find someone. There's someone out there for you.
Do you think you're a bit picky?
I think we all should be picky. Who should settle?
I mean, is there a such thing as being too picky?
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you just said it, it is.
Yeah, I'm sure that I could have, as we all have missed some good people.
Yeah. They say you only get 3 good ones.
I think I'm at 1.5, 2.
They say you get 3 good ones.
My first really good one, I think, was Cheryl Ryder.
That was your first.
Cheryl Ryder was it.
That was your girl.
She was smart. She was just Cooley High in Africa, helping people.
Right.
That she could have been a good ride or die.
Yeah, you felt that.
What do you think? Why didn't you last?
I was young. We were young.
Yeah.
I was 17. She was 18.
Yeah,
I was 16. She was 18, and she had a baby, and I was.
You were not the daddy.
Not the daddy.
Yeah.
But
you still loved her anyway.
Yeah, I was. She was old head. She put it on me.
Oh wow.
She turned me on to Marvin Gaye. I Want You album.
No, I think she turned you gay. That's all I think.
No,
no, you didn't.
No, she didn't.
No pun intended.
She was Cheryl
Ryder. I mean, the last name was real.
An Apollo legend.
Cheryl Ryder.
An Apollo legend.
Beautiful, funny, smart. I mean, she still is.
She lives up to her last name.
She was.
Okay, calm down, Cujo.
She was something else. Well, you know how that first one gets you.
I understand.
First one, and then.
Yeah, my first love still be trying.
Wait a minute, hold up. Fact, Frida.
Your first love still trying to get his tacos?
Well, no, he lives all the way in Germany, and he's married. He has family, but he's like.
He love him some you. If I wasn't with her, I swear I'd fly over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
I'm not that same person though.
But you still love him.
And that's that thing. You're right. That's the key. We're all not the same person.
Yeah, but
that's from high school.
But you still love him though.
As a friend.
Right. But as I'm saying, you accepted the fact that you just named off what he has and where he is. So yeah.
No, we stay in touch.
Oh,
but
really?
not in touch.
But like during the holidays.
Okay.
On an app.
On Facebook. On an app.
On the WhatsApp.
On the WhatsApp.
Oh, okay.
What kind of app is that?
It's like a little text thing.
When they're in another country?
Yeah.
Oh,
it connects.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. That's nice. I gotta find somebody in Germany.
Yeah. So.
But yeah. So
you're not the same person you
exactly
were in high school.
No, I think I'm much better.
Well. Of course you're going to say that.
I think I'm wiser.
Okay.
A lot cooler. I still,
where do you think
allegedly
where do you think you can improve as a person?
Oh, here we go.
Hilarious. If that's not a female question, that's not the female.
That's kind of broad and dangerous.
I'm telling you.
Do you ever analyze yourself?
Oh yes. I mean, you have to as an artist.
Right.
I mean, you have to figure out where you can improve and work on your disciplines. I think I definitely think I could listen more without judging, but I don't know how much.
Why are you so judgmental? What is that about?
Because I'm a Taurus.
And Taurus is just judgmental.
We think we know everything.
And you're what now? What sign are you again?
Taurus.
Whoa!
No, I just.
That's what the women do when they hear you talk like that.
I'm a special person.
Okay. Where's your helmet?
I'm pretty unique.
I'm just asking a question.
You know what? It's something about Lewis Dix that makes
women go wild.
Yourself in a third person.
Yeah, it's something. I mean, it makes
when
people,
you said that, his lip quivered right
No,
there.
because people will react. It's funny how people. I don't understand why certain.
You don't understand the charm?
Yeah, I don't understand why people react certain ways. Either they love me or they don't like me.
Well, you don't get like me a lot.
I don't, and that's the thing.
But that's what I'm saying. There's not a problem.
Care.
Right.
You know, and it's to the point where I know what kind of person I am.
Right.
So I know I'm a good person.
You know that.
Yes, and I know I have true friends.
Okay, you know that.
I know certain people I can call who can call me, and then we'll be there.
Right.
So I grew up knowing that my parents loved me.
Mm-hmm.
So I really, you know, and being an athlete helps you.
Allegedly.
Now, you know, when you're on teams, you know, you learn to bond, you learn to understand what hard work is and sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
And also being in this business. So, you know, and I say, quote unquote, the new people, you know, these young people.
I understand what you're saying.
You know, these young entertainers. People always say, I don't like young comics. And I'm like, no, I like young comics.
But what is there to like, or what is there not to like? You're trying to hone a craft.
You mean, what is it not to like about other comics?
No, what is it to like or not to like? What I'm saying is it's a one-man sport. You understand what I'm saying?
Comedy, yes.
Right.
It's like being an athlete.
Right.
You got to work
tennis
on your
is
game.
like, tennis is like it's just you and that person.
Right, individual sport.
Right. It's not a team sport, but why would you looking for team effort towards you?
And that's the thing that's going on nowadays with these young entertainers.
That's what I'm saying.
They want you, they have this expectation that they should be treated
a certain way.
No, but you know what? We had a little bit of this discussion earlier that I find in comedy in particular that there's no helping of the new generation. Like I personally think you are a little hard on up and coming comics, and not just you. I've seen other comics just like really hate on the younger generation of comics. Instead of criticizing them, give them constructive criticism, help them. We tend to hate on each other within our own
Yeah, but see,
Hilarious.
I don't think it's a hate thing. What it is it's an educational. It's just like coaching. It's just like when I'm one-on-one with you, if I'm in the green room talking to the other young comics,
I understand what you're saying.
I'll talk to them. They ask me questions, I'll answer the questions. But what happens is a lot of the young entertainers come in with attitude like they're deserving of certain things. They have this expectation that you should like them or don't, or right away they think you don't like them. When it realizes it's that I don't know you. I'm not one to be your friend if I don't know you.
Well, this generation is like they want instant gratification.
Right. And
I do see that.
Okay, can I share a story?
Yeah.
Okay, this is when the whole blast came out that they was doing the whole new casting and everything for the New and Living Color.
Right.
And we were doing the Mavericks Flat at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So they was like, oh, this comic, he's supposed to be the next one to come on the, okay, get up here. I don't give a fuck what you did yesterday. It's what you're going to do tonight.
Right.
So they would go up there and be terrible.
Yes.
So now, months later, well, the project's a no-go. Yeah, y'all ain't got no talent. I ain't got to tell you that. I ain't got to shit on you or nothing. I'm seeing you do your thing.
Right.
And you're not doing nothing.
Right, and that's the thing. It's just like...
So they didn't carry the torch on their own when it was already set up for them to do that.
Yeah, because the competition that we dealt with coming up, they could not even handle now. I mean, if they thought this was tough... Man, you ain't got to. You just speak to the. I just say this, because kind of like you say, it was heavyweights. These dudes don't know nothing about no heavyweights, and these dudes that was just incredible, that was never going to shine, but were just incredible in the house of comedy. Right.
So it's like, who the fuck are you? So we got met with all kind of resistance. It wasn't no, hey, come on in and enjoy, have some cake.
Yeah, you had to get up and do your thing.
Man, you had to elbow your way to the stage.
Townsend, Keenan, Eddie Murphy, and all of them had to see you and say, all right, that kid's got some chops.
Man, you had to elbow your way to the stage.
All day long. You had to get your 5 minutes in, kill in that 5 minutes, and hopefully get invited.
Oh, you had three.
And then you had to go behind people like Robin Harris, Eddie Murphy, Paul Mooney. You had to go behind these people, then get up and do your stuff. These people, young people now, are going behind nobody and they still can't do it. That's why,
point.
And it's like, with all due respect, Speedy has always kept comics around him who are not funny.
Right.
To make him funnier. It's just the reality of
Hilarious.
And there really hasn't been any real funny female comics yet. It's a few. But they have this thing where they think that they're entitled to be in male space.
I'm just going to say this. Like you say, the lineup you just mentioned.
What do you mean entitled to be in male space?
Okay, let me answer this point right now, because you got to understand is, like he said, the lineup of these people that he just mentioned, Like you would just pass over it now, but you got to understand at that time you couldn't see none of these people, and then you have somebody like a Marsha Warfield that'll pop in, and you can't see her either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these young people, like Laura Hayes and all these people, these young female
they don't know nothing about that.
They couldn't even deal, and they actually think they're funnier than them. I mean, it's just funny to me where these young comics will, just like you, okay, let me put it in your world.
But she don't know.
The rappers, just like the young rappers who are not writing on the pad, like you say, they all sound the same.
All the time.
That's the same thing with comedy. They all sound the same. They biting each other's bits. They cursing for no reason. And when I say be in our space, I mean that they'll come in a room expecting to be part of the conversation and part of the jousting when they can't emotionally handle it. Comics are hard on each other. We're dirt hard to where we've said the most grimiest stuff to each other.
But see, the point that they missing all that, what I'm saying, when you got all these legends like David Banks and all them, rest in power, Rodney Winfield, because that was one who...
Oh, my God, Ronaldo Ray.
And then she say, well, who's the old man that, I think he's a comic, Dick Gregory. That's my father in this game. Because when I was on the radio, that dude walked in the door, sat down and talked to me for about 3-4 hours.
Right.
So how you going to tell me anything? Y'all ain't had them kind of muses in your life.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I sat and just discussed comedy with Kyle. We did. We would go watch, take notes, and then after the show, give him feedback.
Ain't nobody Twittering and all this. That's what I'm saying. When you coming up in the game, and when it was at its like I said, you had to elbow your way to the stage to get 3 minutes to get 5 minutes for them to even want you back to do 5 minutes. They don't have that. You're missing that.
Right, because every comic of our generation is more or less still working, and making a living.
Yeah,
these young guys come in for a couple years, have a little success, and they done. They drive an Uber.
All that.
Okay, and it's just that there's certain levels, and then
certain levels of the game. Like I said, they missed the boot camp. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I don't hate on them. I wish them all well, but.
And that's the first thing they say when you don't agree with them or give them whatever they feel they're entitled to, that you're hating on them. No, you're just not good enough yet.
Okay, and I'll say that to that point. Like, say you just go do a guest spot somewhere because somebody that's still running the club, and they let you come in and you bless the stage. Oh, I got a joke like that. Or you don't.
Right. That joke was.
I done seen you over there with your mouth open, just studying how. Yeah.
Right.
I done seen you do that. So don't come to me and say nothing to me.
Right, like you don't have material.
Stay in your lane.
Yes, you don't have material. You do ghetto black clubs so you can play the songs, and you couldn't walk in front of an all-white audience and do an act.
But that's what I'm saying. They missed boot camp because back then dudes was doing an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and here I am sitting on 3 minutes.
Right, and you want me to give you props like
shut the fuck up and listen.
That's what I'm saying. Go like you said. Stay in your lane, learn the game, get some real credits.
It ain't even about the credits. You just gotta have the workout. If you ain't got the workout and your muscle memory ain't on your jokes, then what are you talking about?
Right. Everybody should not be behind a microphone right now.
No, because they're funny. They're funny on Facebook and they're funny on whatever social media account they own.
It's just like your thing, POTUS. Everybody thinks they can be a DJ.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Everybody can.
Yeah. But it's like nobody has conversation. And everybody's always dealing with each other, their little pain. He did this to me. He did that. Oh, come on, get over yourself. If you can't handle me not speaking to you, you shouldn't be in this game. Because first of all, you should have enough confidence where it's not even that important if I speak to you.
Okay, let me say this to that too. Because it's like they don't have no kind of clue about this.
But when you speak to everybody else in the room and you don't acknowledge one person, that's fucking rude, period.
You know what?
There's no way around that.
Okay, but here's the thing. I don't have to do it when that person wants me to do it.
It's not when she wants you to do it.
See, look at how emotional. This is what I'm saying. Me speaking to her is not that important. I don't care.
Girl.
Obviously you do. You're bringing it up.
No, I'm just clarifying. I'm not bringing it up.
You brought it up.
You brought
it up first. You did.
No, I did not.
You brought it up first.
Wrong, and you were right.
So you brought it up to my. When somebody comes in the room, you got to speak to them. So that's your emotion.
You brought it up because you just.
No, we're talking about something totally different.
Okay.
See, you emotional. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not emotional.
Yeah, I'm not motherfucking emotional.
Yeah, I'm emotional. What are you talking about? You didn't speak to somebody. Deal with it. I mean, look, how many times did we
and
walk in the room?
You're the older person. You're the man, and you
okay,
don't
no, wait a minute. Okay, so now, now, as a man,
why are you
okay, wait a minute.
Voice?
No, wait. As a man, I'm obligated to speak to a woman.
What's obligated?
I mean, come on,
but you spoke to everyone else in the room.
I said hi, general hi to everybody. Okay,
okay.
You and her.
Are you doing?
Can kick rocks?
Why are you rolling your neck?
Are you giving me the jazz head?
Okay, both of you girls go to your room.
I'm just telling you. You can sit there and argue all you want for that person. Bottom line is that's exactly why I said what I said in the beginning, that we don't need females on this show.
Well, let me say this to this point. If you never met her in your life, why would she even have the predication, I'm going to use that word, to even come and address you? If she hasn't been told something by somebody else, she don't know you.
Right.
You ain't never had lunch with her. You ain't never had dinner with her. You didn't meet her at a club.
Thank you. Don't have no connection.
So why would she even have anything to say to you if she wasn't told by somebody else?
Common courtesy.
No, it was more baggage, and that's the problem. You guys bring in so much baggage that
and
we
it
don't
ain't
have,
Gucci.
Yeah, and we don't have to deal with it. That's not my baggage. Whatever guy that she's dealing with, that's on her. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right. If somebody don't speak to you, then what is that about?
Yes, then they don't speak to you. Damn, you trying to tell me you've never been in a room where somebody didn't speak to you?
Yeah, and I didn't speak to them back.
Thank you.
Rude.
Thank you. Oh, you gonna sit there and try to tell us you've never been in a room where somebody didn't speak to you?
I didn't say that I've never been.
Okay, so what happened when they didn't speak to you?
I didn't speak to them back.
Thank you. And you kept it moving, am I right?
Bam.
Pretty
Thank
much.
you. All right.
The late night man talk.
That's right. Lewis
Men
Dix.
won, women nothing.
Y'all better deal with it.
Fuck y'all. Shit.
Fuck me first.
Yeah, hilarious. Get over yourselves. This is about our. This is why it's our show.
Yeah.
Y'all can, like you say, y'all can go listen to some female show.
I never seen it happen on The View.
Oh man, it was amazing.
Shout out to Whoopi Goldberg.
And life is still good.
It's still good, man.
Still good. Still good.
Got football coming up this weekend.
All day long. Tell me the weekend's not ready.
Patriots, Broncos in the Mile High City.
And the Panthers, all about Cam Newton busting.
And who they playing?
They playing Arizona.
Ooh, was that a great win that Arizona pulled out with who was that? Green Bay.
Yeah, that was.
You picked Green Bay.
Yeah, but they going to, hey, listen, it's always a good weekend with NFL.
You picked Green Bay.
Got a couple more weeks of it, you know, the divisional titles, then we got the
22
Super
weeks in
Bowl,
the full season. Yeah.
and then we move on to your hoop.
It's real sad for my Lakers right now.
Man, your Lakers is bad.
Yeah, but you know, it's Kobe's farewell tour. We not
I
tripping.
can't say anything. I'm a Sixers fan.
Well, you've never been good.
So, you know, I'm at the point now where I'm going to start liking hockey.
Hockey's great, man. You're not into hockey?
A little bit.
Man, the LA Kings, they played last night.
I used to go watch the Ice Dogs or something. It was like that.
Ice Dogs?
Something out here in L.A. used to have a little minor league hockey team.
Oh, okay.
To play at the Coliseum. Not the Coliseum, next door to the...
Well, you got the Ducks in Anaheim. You still got the Pond. And they have a team out there as well. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it was always fun. It was cheap tickets.
Uh-huh.
And then go to USC baseball games for $5.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing like a sporting event.
See, women don't know nothing about that.
That's our
nice
life.
Cheap date. A hot dog, some college sports.
Some cotton candy.
And a nice sunshine.
Y'all like cotton candy?
Right.
Women like cotton candy.
I like shopping.
They like, oh yeah.
They
like cotton candy and
Snickers.
And that and the joint where it's discount
churros.
You like churros?
Yes.
Yeah, women
do.
love those
churros. I had a good breakfast this morning.
What'd you have?
I cooked myself some bacon and eggs with cheese and some onions and some toast.
Now, did you buy the cheese already shredded, or you shred your own cheese?
I took it out of that plastic. And
I thought plastic wasn't cool.
No, it's already pre-wrapped plastic.
Oh, you got the singles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Single.
You're a single man with single cheese.
All day long, boy. That bad boy was good. Then I
hysterical.
I ate, and then I took a shower, and I hopped back in bed.
Okay. In the late night.
I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP.
Hey,
man talk.
Hey,
tighten up your belts.
We got about 15 minutes. We're going to take a
For
quick break.
What?
323-293-3375.
That's the number.
323.
With an attitude.
I'm telling you. Give us a call. We're almost out of here. See how quickly this went? Only because
that's the same thing she said.
Oh, man.
Shout out to the Beast on the East.
Yep, that snow getting y'all.
The hawk is out, as LD said earlier.
Telling you, hope you got a good woman, keep you warm.
Man,
It's all about your woman. Now here's the interesting thing.
I'm listening.
In the storm is when you got to be with your woman. You can't be with your side piece.
Now, what if you get caught over there in the storm when it hit?
You better start walking.
You got to start walking.
And then just realize you got stuck. Come up with it. Okay. And that's one of the beautiful things about
Now, a question to you. You say you got to start walking. Do you come in with something in your hand? Do you pick up something
that was
along
what I was
the way?
getting to. You got to have, there's different stages of excuses. Oh. You can be an elaborate guy or you can give a guy that don't care. This is what happened.
Okay, stage 3 would be being 2, 1.
Well, 3 would be you coming home. You know how it is. Okay, if it's not snow or something, then you got to you had to have a flat tire or something. So then you got to get your hands greasy.
Okay,
and you got to
rub them on the tire.
Yeah. One time I remember I was coming home late, and I spilled some gas on me. So I could say that.
Good one.
Gas.
Good one.
Going out smelling like gasoline, so that make you have to go shower.
But then you got to give them that look like, I see you. I'm not me right now, but let me go to the bathroom.
I smell like gasoline. What happened? Well, I was trying to get some gas, and or your car. You get your hands greasy and say something happened. Your car broke down, tire.
Okay, number 2. Good excuses.
Relative. It's got to be your board doesn't work anymore.
Nah, that's
you got to have some
with the phones and all this. Yeah,
the proof on the. You can get away. Your mama, your sister.
Yeah, relative.
Your aunt.
Because they don't have a Facebook page and all.
So or you just got to go over to the hospital and find one of those hospital bands. That's always there.
Or if you do happen to visit, just get a couple.
Right.
And pick up a couple of them name tag things.
Right. And also
keep them in the glove box.
You can always get a ticket.
Okay.
That's always good. Okay. Documentation.
Family and tickets. Documentation. Okay, what's the number one excuse? The number one excuse you can use that's kind of rock solid. I'm going with I twist my ankle.
Hilarious.
There you go. That's what I'm going with.
Now, it depends on what time you're coming in.
That's true.
If you're coming in at 2, see, in the comedy world, it was different because we were at the club.
True that.
But if you're coming in at 4, 5, you got to be a bad boy. She got to be stupid.
See, some people don't understand that when you say that if you come in at 2, it's understandable, but 4 is different because you still got that 3:30 where you might go get something to eat.
Right. If you coming in at 3:30, you would have to call her from the restaurant. And let her know
or on the way too.
Yeah, I'm with my boys. I'm gonna go eat. And she's got to, she's got to have that. You got to give her that. If you don't call at all,
then it's a problem.
Then you run in your crib. No problem. And she getting some too.
That part.
The old Robin Harris joke. He's sneaking the house, and she's like, "I just got in too."
Right.
She just got in a few minutes before you. So, and it's true. What goes around comes around.
For sure.
And what's that song? Not Cheaper to Keep Her. Another one.
Cheaper to Kill Her.
No.
I'm sorry.
But, no, it's nothing. Nobody's worth that.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
It wasn't me. But yeah, I guess the number one is just some cats are.
I say sprain my ankle. I sprain my ankle. I'm going with that one. So if she's sympathetic enough to want to touch it and get ice and all that,
you gotta have blood. You gotta have some blood.
Okay.
You
gotta draw. Okay.
Hit a dog or something.
Okay.
Carry the dog in the house or something.
Wow.
Hey, I hit this dog. Can we bury him in the back or something?
Okay.
You ever hit a dog?
No.
I accidentally hit. Well, I guess it was an accident.
No, you did it on purpose.
I hit a dog. I felt bad.
Why?
Because I kept going.
Oh, that's sad.
That's sad.
Okay, I didn't keep going. I got
It's too late with her world.
So
I got out.
Back Frida.
Lewis, you're always saying, criticizing.
Oh, criticizing is the operative word.
Criticizing who?
I'm taking notes.
Women. So I'm asking, what do you make some suggestions or,
kill yourself.
You mean some suggestions for women to help them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tighten up your belts around your
One
neck.
of the things they can do is
don't talk to you while you're watching sports. I mean,
you can rub certain things while I'm watching sports. That's I know it's nothing wrong with being just you
talk
can sit
to me,
up.
yeah.
What are some common mistakes women make and how
waking up in the morning?
Not allowing the man to get space. Space is important.
Very important.
And everything can't be. Everything that goes through your emotion can't come out of your mouth.
So
Stop trying to get us to
the
fix
space
it.
part.
Oh,
Right.
back Frida.
Every woman should probably know that saying I need my space doesn't mean for another woman to be in that space.
Right.
That you just need your man space.
Right. And you need, and just like you need to allow me, like a man is pretty simple. We're simple. I'll forget you. You want to eat.
What happened? Oh.
No, if I got, it's kind of like say I need my. Women should recognize it, especially if you're a mature enough woman.
Yeah.
You know when the man needs a space.
Yeah, women need their space too.
Right, and women go get their space. But it's like also here's another thing. If I don't reply to your text right away,
immediately.
Stop putting stuff on it like something else is going on. I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about you. I still love you.
Right.
But I just can't. I mean, stop. But they cannot respond all day. That's a double standard that you guys have with the phone. You guys need to let that go. The phone was not made for you to constantly know where I am all the time.
I'm glad that I'm beyond that. I mean, I've been through everything that you've said about some women. At some point in my life, I've done that. I've been at that stage.
What stage is that?
Just tripping when dudes, if your guy doesn't text you right back, just little shit, you know.
Yeah, hello with a question mark.
So you graduated from that?
I think so.
You think so? Well, I'll take that as a no.
Because what turns men on, what gets men excited about their woman is when she's focused on something else.
Yeah, and she's confident.
Yeah.
And she's going to execute.
Because we want to cheerlead for you.
Exactly.
We want to be your hero in that way. But if you're constantly, just all over the place emotionally about stuff that you have no control over, it's like, chill out. Life is not that, and bringing all your girlfriend's problems into our house, you got to stop.
All your dinner dates and
you got
cocktail parties back home.
And what she's going through has nothing to do with what we're doing here.
Right.
And you just got to stay in your lane, too. Stay in your lane. You're not me, and I'm not you. So stop talking to me like you're a man. Stop selling wolf tickets to me. Stop getting in my face. Let me be the MAN.
Oh, LD, that's a little rhyme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. We can put that on a T-shirt.
It's just hard because you guys.
You want to do it your way.
You want to do it your way. You want us to reaffirm that we love you, and the key is we're here. So I always have to tell the person I know, I'm here.
Oh, let me tell you this, LD. So they did go to the concert, her and Nikki Pound. So I was asking them, were there any potentials? They had, no, I didn't see nobody. No. Then Fact Frida let us know that 2 guys did hit on her, and one was from the Bay like her and knew she was ghetto, and she shut it down.
Why? Because he said she was ghetto?
No, he knew that about her already.
Okay.
So it was like, if she said, I'm ghetto, he would go, ooh.
Right.
But he accepted the fact by telling her that, I appreciate you still ghetto.
Okay, yeah.
And he was from her side of the town.
Was he from the wrong side?
No.
No, but I don't have to talk to any guy that speaks to me and that's attractive.
But you're single.
But so what?
But if a guy is trying to meet you, how does he meet you?
He just meets me.
I would love to meet you.
See, that's what I'm saying. But you see how matter of fact she said that I don't have
to
talk
exactly
to every guy. Now, when I said that, I don't have to.
Excuse me, Fact Frida.
When I'm in a room, I speak. When I say I don't have to talk, that means I don't have to give them my number. I don't have to carry the conversation beyond
this
saying
moment.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad you know yourself. That's what makes you appealing.
Oh.
Because
like banana peeling?
Is it time to play our game?
No, I mean, that's what makes you who you
hysterical.
Are. As opposed to, because you're not bringing all this unnecessary baggage.
I think that's called wisdom. Like you get to you've been through most or a lot of relationship experiences. Some ways work and some don't, and you learn from it. That's how I feel.
And a lot of people are.
I'm to the point where I don't want to know.
This man is so stupid.
I'm to the point where.
In 30 minutes, I'm going to be doing just
hilarious.
that. I'm to the point where I don't want any drama. Okay. I don't want to argue. I don't want to be searching through your phone. I don't want to feel like I don't trust you. I just don't want none of that.
Oh.
Yeah. And, you know what?
Yeah. That was emotional. I got touched by that.
Who's on your hat? Is that the Buccaneers?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I say not all women are, but I understand. I've been through all the stages that you've mentioned and stuff that women do. I've done all that.
And it's hard when you're a good man.
But how do you know that?
Because you've worked on yourself. Just like she says she's worked on herself. There's certain things you don't do anymore.
Okay.
I don't react to.
No,
I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to yell or fight or scream or have an argument with you. It is what it is.
Gotcha.
If somebody's calling you at 1:45 in the morning, I'm not going to pursue that as the phone rings.
Somebody's calling at 1:45.
Oh, it's a date, Lewis.
Hilarious. But I'm not going to get into all that. I'm going to keep it moving.
Okay.
I'm not going to. If you're with someone and you're kicking it with them, I'm not going to get in the way of that.
Yeah, like you said, that's a natural progression of moving on and maturing.
Yeah, and it's like she said, wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah, that was the key.
Oh, someone's calling.
Who? For what?
I'm telling you. Who is it?
Hey, it's Doug. I'm calling from the East Coast. Yeah, I got a question for you guys. For Lewis Dix, pretty much.
Who is this?
Dub.
Hey, what up, Dub?
Dub.
So what I'm saying was, all right, so I want to know if you feel like there's kind of like a switch in the way, in kind of like the power, I don't want to say power struggle, but all right, but take it like this. Back in the day, it used to be the man picked the woman that he wanted, he pursued, and that was the woman that he got. But nowadays, you got the online dating, you got like Facebook, you got everything, and like it's the ratio of men to women is like
crazy.
50 dudes going for one girl. So now she has her pick of the litter, so she can make the dudes, go through the hoops that she wants and all that. Do you feel like there's been like a switch in like the way the dating goes and everything like that?
I would say yes, because of the whole social media, like you just brought up so eloquently.
Yeah, I think what it is that it's all about getting some. It's not so much more about dating. It's like the woman is trying to figure out which guy she can go long haul with.
Right.
The guy is like, can I get some? And then,
but there's a lot of guys thinking that same way. So she's like he said, she's picking and choosing, making the ones jump through hoops that she feels will get that chance to be with her.
Well, you know who gets the first shot? The one who kills it. If you put it on her, you're gonna get a second call back.
But then you got another dude behind you putting it on her too.
Well, that's why you need to come with your game and put it on her.
But she liked it being put on her by the different guys.
And then you dealing with a freak.
Then is that the one you want? That's the one you walk to the car? What?
You got to, excuse my language, you got to bone the freak out of her to where it's just focused on you. Okay. And it is different now because they have so many outlets. They can. Here's something interesting. I think it is.
I'm listening.
Women now and men, I'm sure, can be less than what they truly are in a relationship. Thanks for your call.
That was Dub, right?
Yeah, Dub.
Hey,
and what city you in?
Yeah,
Dub?
what's your relationship with like? Who are you with? You with the wife, kids?
No, I'm in between relationship. I just thought it was kind of interesting, like the way it's been kind of switched up now that there's like it doesn't seem like. You see what I'm saying?
How old are you?
Yeah, I'm in mid-20s, like 25.
Okay, so is it easier to get some from these girls?
I mean, that's a crazy thing. There's so many options that you don't have to try as hard as you think you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I agree. Me, I totally agree with that. You guys don't have to. You could. It's a Happy Meal to get you some.
Exactly. It feels. I mean, I wasn't alive back before all this. You know,
right.
That's all I know. But you see movies, you read about it. It seems like such a switch up.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, Holmes. I feel sorry for you cats. I mean, one hand is
where
good.
you calling from?
Delaware.
Okay.
First state.
Wow.
First state, close to Philly. I know he can fight.
It snows up in Delaware.
So you getting that snow?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So who you locked down with somebody? You got a girl that's chilling with you for the weekend?
Nah.
Oh.
Me and the pizza.
You and
a pizza? Wow.
Wow, homie. You got a pinball machine?
But see, that's to his point where he say it's so easy that I could chill this one by myself this time, and I'm going to still be all right when it blow over.
And you know what's true? Because these girls are so, and I hate to use this word, but
no, generalize.
These girls are so dumb, they will put on some boots and come to you in the snow.
I don't think that's dumb. I just think that's dedication.
No, my idea is that man's got to come get you.
So
that's when you know it's good, when you get in the car and go get it.
That's the difference between the generations now.
What?
A man would go get her, but then now they allow her to just walk and just get here the best you can.
Right, and that's
what's wrong with that.
Caller.
No, that's not cool. That's not cool.
Delaware.
That's not cool at all. Even if the girl insists
that wasn't cool back then, but it's cool now. So how could you change cool when it's already been established that this is cool?
That's cool for some people to do.
I understand what you're saying.
But if a girl wants a guy to act right and do right, she needs to make him act right. If you wanna do right. Oh.
So how did we make it?
You can't
act. That's what I'm saying. Why would you say that?
You can.
But you can.
No, just to the point where.
But you can dictate how they treat you, though.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm saying is, if he allows you to walk in the snow, he ain't gonna never open the door for you. He ain't gonna.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta give him some no's to make him say,
I'm sorry, no, I'm not walking.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You would have to pick me up.
Right, because the guy gonna try anyway. Well, just walk. No, you gotta come get me. Oh, okay, I'm coming.
Yeah.
A guy gonna try.
And again, if the girl's father hasn't taught her
the father's
better
not in
way
the home.
to do it,
the father's not in the home.
That's part of the uncle or somebody saying, "Where are you going?"
I understand what you're saying.
I'm going to meet such and who is such and such?
But they're not there, so I'm walking.
And it's sad. It's sad because I know.
It's the reality.
No, it's not. It's the reality.
It's not a reality?
It's a reality that we're allowing to happen.
I'm not allowing it. It's happening on its own.
You'll go pick the girl up.
Yeah, of course.
I'll go pick the girl up. So that's two of us.
Right. And that's two less.
Well, the 25-year-old that just called picked the girl up.
Women have so much power. That girl, if that girl knows the game, she knows she can. A man will give you anything.
Right.
If once he's gone, he digs you, he'll give up.
But some women abuse that power
all day long
until the guy who don't give a fuck.
Right. Then he
run into him.
Yeah.
Then it's a bad day.
And that's what pisses you off as a man because you do everything that you feel is the right thing to do, and then still get doo-doo on you.
Yeah, because here's a woman's gear. She can't find everything in one man.
No, that's part of their
problem.
Gear. That's part of their problem.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
I think
so. Knowing that going in and never say it is a problem.
I think that goes both ways, and that's why most men, or I won't say most men, but some
you're
men
generalizing.
Yeah,
Frida.
Like why do men cheat? We're gonna talk about that next week.
Okay.
Why do men cheat?
Why do men cheat?
Because that's one question we'd really like to know.
And then we want to know why women cheat. We know why you cheat. We'll tell y'all why we cheat next week.
Next week? You sure?
I
gotta find something to wear. So excited.
We'll find out. We'll discuss why men cheat.
All right. Well,
and not all men cheat.
All men cheat.
No.
That's what Mace said. I believe him.
Not all men cheat.
Who said that?
Mace.
Oh.
In his first CD right now. You ain't got that?
I don't. I know some men that don't cheat.
How you know? You slept with them?
Hilarious.
No.
Well, then they cheated.
Anyway.
No, I agree with her. There's some guys out there that don't cheat.
Right.
No, all guys cheat.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
What's the purpose in that? Like Dub called to say, it's too easy.
See, but we'll do this next week. But we have to discuss what is cheating.
This is what it is.
Different levels of cheating.
And not every man wants easy.
No, it's not about that. Here's what cheating is. It's emotional up top, and then there's the physical at the bottom. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, and on that note, this has been
The Late Night.
I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP, Man Talk. Tighten up your belts, guys.
Have a good week, and we'll meet you here next week to discuss why you cheat. So you women can tune in and learn.
Get some of this tuna on your cracker.
Yeah, if I had said that.